Yes. The short answer is yes, there is such an engine, and I'll tell you all about it. So I appreciate the historical significance of Flying Scotsman, but it doesn't really excite me. I don't know if it's the hype or what, but, you know. Having said that, I've been on the footplate while the thing's been moving. I've route conducted it from a station to a depot, so I've seen it in action, and it is very, very impressive, but it just doesn't catch my imagination anymore. So which steam engine would I take the opportunity to work? Mallard. Oh yeah, if I had the opportunity to drive Mallard, I would be all over that like a seagull on a fish cake. Mallard was number 28 of the 35 A4 class engines built for the London North Eastern Railway in 1938. They were designed by this chap here, Sir Nigel Gresley. Now if you look at the overall design of the A4 class, it's very in keeping with the architectural style of the 1930s. It's got long, regal, sweeping lines, and it's just got that overall stylish appearance that really, for me, makes it a massive icon of engineering, not just railways, but general engineering. The A4's three-cylinder boiler design made it ideal for sustained 100 miles an hour running. And LNER very soon realised that they had a real contender on their hands when it came to the world speed record. So on the 3rd of July 1938, driver Joe Duddington, fireman Thomas Bray and Inspector Sid Jenkins occupied the footplate of Mallard as it undertook dynamic testing of Westinghouse's new quick-acting brake system, which was marketed as a QSA. The journey from King's Cross towards Peterborough went largely without incident, although they did encounter a 15 miles an hour speed restriction that slowed their acceleration for the big run. And it was the 90.5 mile post between the villages of Little Bython and Essendine near Grantham in Lincolnshire that Mallard reached 126 miles an hour. Now the propaganda and bragging rights are not to be underestimated. The London Midland and Scottish Railway were just as desperate to win the speed wars, but they were ultimately unsuccessful, as were the Germans, who'd managed to manufacture a steam engine that reached 124 miles an hour. Now let's not forget that this is a kettle essentially, oversimplified maybe, but nonetheless a kettle doing 126 miles an hour. The steam engine I would drive is Mallard.